Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well and you all must be taking very good care of yourselves too. Very good. So what we were doing in our previous class, we started a very new chapter number 14, and the name of this chapter is Mousseron. All right, it is a French word. So I'm sure that you guys must be excited. Today is our story time. We are going to read this chapter and understand it, that what they are telling us in this chapter, what they are teaching us, what new things and concepts and ideas we are going to learn in this chapter 14, Mousseron, page number 95 and 96. Let's get started, all right? Mousseron, use these words in your sentences. I gave you this homework in our previous class. Damp, wail, decay, pour, shiver, whisper, shock, fungus. So I'm sure that you must have submitted your homework. Sentences banane mein problem nahi hui hogi because you have the meanings of these words already. Alright, so let's start reading. Hi, I am Mousseron, called in French. You must have seen me at some places in pictures or magazines. I grew in dark, damp place. I was like a button when I was born. I grew in a dark, damp place. मैं एक dark और damp ऐसी जगह जहाँ पे it is slightly wet. पूरी गीली नहीं होती but slightly, ना, just to damp. I was like a button when I was born. जब मैं पैदा होता हूँ, I am like a button. This button is my cap. My body is covered and protected by whale. What was whale? Do you all remember? Whale is a piece of thin material worn by a woman to cover face or head. It's a thin material, alright? So the button is my cap. My body is covered and protected by whale. As I grew, this whale split. ये फट जाती है, हट जाती है. And I fell from the coat like the cover. Okay. I'm mostly white. मैं ज़्यादातर white होता है मेरा color, with an umbrella like cap on top. एक cap की तरह top पे umbrella होती है मेरे, which is in white color. On the inside, I'm pink in color. Wow, with thread-like gills and spores in them. Now, I want you all to underline these difficult words, gills and spores in them. These spores are carried to other places by the wind, and on finding a dark place, these spores grew into fruiting body. Wow. Pollen and wow. I grew up by eating decaying plants and animals. अब ये बड़े कैसे होते हैं? आप सबको याद है ना, हमने पढ़ा था ये जो फंगस होता है, any of the various type of organism that get their food from decaying material. Basically क्या करते हैं, इनका खाना होता है ना, to energy मिलती है इनको उन एनिमल और उन लिविंग थिंग या उन ऑर्गेनिज्म के डिके होने से. दे बेसिकली ईट देम. या आई ग्रू अप बाय ईटिंग डिकेइंग प्लांट्स एंड एनिमल्स. तो ये किस तरह बड़े होते हैं Mousseron? By eating those plants and animals which are dead or those who are decaying, soil में fuse हो रहे होते हैं. I was all alone with no family and friends. I was alone. I didn't have any family or friends. I was alone. That's why I used to be very quiet. तभी मैं बहुत चुप हूँ. I had no one to talk or play with. मेरे पास तो कोई खेलने के लिए भी नहीं होता, ना बातें करने के लिए होता है. One day a very strong wind blew and then a loud thunderstorm came. एक दिन बहुत तेज हवाएं चलने लगीं और बहुत जोर का तूफान आ गया. I felt so scared. I pulled my veil tightly over my body. Suddenly I felt a drop over my head. As I looked up, a lot of drops started pouring down. ठीक है भाई. एक दिन बहुत तेज हवाएं चलने लगी, thunderstorm आ गया. He felt very scared. It felt उन्होंने क्या किया, अपना वेल अपनी बॉडी पे कवर कर लिया और उन्होंने फिर फील किया उन पे ड्रॉप्स पानी के आने लगे एंड देन दोज ड्रॉप्स स्टार्टेड टू इंक्रीज. The drops felt very cold. I tightly clutched the veil and closed my eyes. My body was shivering for hours. The rain poured heavily. When I opened my eyes, it was pitch dark all around me. My body was aching due to cold, so I slept immediately. जब बहुत बारिश होने लगी, मोसेरॉन को बहुत ठंड लगने लगी. उन्होंने अपना वेल अपने ऊपर कवर करके आइज क्लोज कर दी. माई बॉडी वॉज शिवरिंग. मोसेरॉन वॉज शिवरिंग. बॉडी जो थी उनकी एक्साइटमेंट और फ्राइटनिंग और कोल्ड ठंड लगने की वजह से वो कांप रहे थे. बहुत आवर्स गुजर गए, रेन होती रही. व्हेन आई ओपन माई आईज, मगर जब वो सो के उठे तो उन्होंने देखा उस वक्त तक बारिश ख़त्म हो चुकी थी, मगर उनकी बॉडी में बहुत पेन हो रहा था क्योंकि ठंड थी. वो फिर उसी पेन के आलम में सो गए वापस. The yellow sun rays fell on my face. I opened my eyes and suddenly heard whispers. My heart leapt with the joy to see so many moseron all around me. Wow! तो क्या हुआ नेक्स्ट डे जब वो सो के उठे और लाइट सन रेज उन पे पड़ने लगी तो उन्होंने देखा इतने सारे मोसेरॉन उनके इधर उधर was surrounding him. Hi, one of them said. I'm Bella. This is Taki. This is my second cousin. Here is my first cousin, Minnie. Being beside Minnie is Noki, Taki's first cousin. Wow! इतने सारे मोसेरॉन्स ने जो पहला मोसेरॉन का उनको सराउंड कर लिया. Now let's move to page number 96. Hi, I said. My open mouth was showing how happy I was. जाहिर सी बात है, he was alone for such a long time. When he saw himself being surrounded by similar moserons, so many moseron, he became very happy. Then for hours I talked to Bella, each of her cousins. We played many games and shared jokes. Time passes so quickly. We all grew up and were enjoying our lives so much. I was very happy living with all my friends. Until one day, so many people came, took us out from the ground, threw up us in a big basket. The basket was full and so I slipped out from they put all the baskets in a big truck and went away. मोसेरॉन कह रहे हैं मेरी लाइफ इतनी अच्छी जा रही थी, मैंने उनसे इतनी बातें की, अपने कंपेनियंस जो थे उनके मोसेरॉन्स उनके साथ, मगर एक दिन क्या हुआ कि अचानक एक ट्रक आया और उनमें से कुछ लोग आए, हमें बास्केट में डाला गया और उठा के लेके चले गए, मगर वो स्लिप हो गए बास्केट से. I was laying on the road. मोसेरॉन रोड पे पड़े थे. Shocked, sad and helpless. Suddenly a child came. She stopped, bent on me, quickly picked me up. She smiled, starting hopping toward the other side of her home. एक दिन वो क्या हुआ कि उन्होंने देखा एक चाइल्ड आए, एक कोई बेबी गर्ल थी, उन्होंने आके उन्हें उठाया, वो स्माइल किया और अपने घर भागते भागते चली गई. Her mother looked and said, "Oh, such a pretty mushroom." She said, "Mom, what is this?" "This is type of fungus. People love to eat it." "How do they eat it?" "Well, we can eat it raw, mix it in salad, or we fry, grill, barbecue, or bake it in the oven, or else we can make soup of it." Wow! उनकी मदर ने उन्हें बताया कि there are various ways to eat fungus, which is also known as moseron or mushroom. Alright? The next day, my mom brought much more mushrooms like me, decided to make some soup. Now I am in a pot of boiling water. In a while, we will be eaten by the family. That will be the end of my life, but I am happy that I will be used for a good purpose. तो आपने देखा कि किस तरह यहाँ पे मोसेरॉन, which is also known as mushroom and also known as fungus, कितनी 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 ब्यूटिफुली स्टोरी डिफाइन की गई है यहाँ. is lifespan and life scale basically. So I want you all to understand it, to try to relate the story and the words which I have given you, the word I ask you to underline, note them, try to find out their meanings and make sentences. And after making sentences, take screenshot and then submit to your class teachers. Don't forget to share your thoughts as well. We will meet in next class. Till then, take very good care of yourselves and goodbye.